Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video, we're going to be taking the fully maxed out 3-star version of Dragon Man out for a little bit of a spin to see if we can get to, and also take down the Maestro. Now, the first matchup, guys, as a bit of a warning, is going to suck, because we've class disadvantage, and also Dragon Man, his corner damage, and also brunt of his damage output, just comes from, like, physical hits. So yeah, this is just really, really bad. This is, like, the worst possible matchup for Dragon Man here. And he's gonna hit like a freaking noodle on this fight, because yeah, unless we crit, we are not going to be dealing too much damage at all. But here we want to get to, I think, the special 3 and get those additional power gain charges, and then fire off a couple of SB2s. But I think this this might be the worst matchup of the entire run, I reckon. But yeah, the power gain on Dragon Man is pretty nuts. It's, I think, slightly better overall in comparison to Hyperion's power gain rate. Plus, it's, like, always active as well. You don't have a downtime like you do with Hyperion. Unless you dump the charges a bit too early on. Which in short matchups can make a little bit of sense to do. Alright, let's go. I think there's a bit of energy damage off this one, especially with the Incinerates as well. And if we detonate the Incinerates using a heavy attack, after the next special 2, it should be enough energy damage, hopefully, to get him down. But yeah, this, again, really isn't Dragon Man's ideal matchup right here. But let's go for that. Yeah, that was a nice little burst, man. So if you have 6 or more Incinerates on the opponent, so 2 special 2s, and then you use a heavy attack, you detonate for additional bonus damage. But you can detonate them at any time. It's just if you have, what is it, 6 of them, it deals like 50% more damage. So it's a really, really nice combo. But yeah, again, I think that's going to be the worst fight. I think for some of these upcoming fights, a special 2 and a special 1 might be enough. Because the standard loop and rotation that you can do for shorter fights is get almost to the special 3 and then fire off a special 2. Or actually, just after this combo, man, should be a good time to use it. Now we got cornered. You can see the corner damage is dealing a lot more in this fight. It's like 300 and a bit per hit. Oh my goodness, dude! I got wrecked there. Okay, it's all good. We're gonna we're gonna make this back with the power gain. Oh, okay, so Magneto's special 2, guys. You've got to avoid it. I totally forgot that this mutant symbiote had Magneto's special 2, and I was just not ready to deal with that there. Oh, okay, well, we got a bit clapped. That was entirely my own fault there, so I'm just going to use a couple of potions, get this man topped up. It's back in the game as well. I think 3 of those will suffice for now. Let's go for Captain America. This should be a much better matchup than Hulk. Again, we don't have the physical resistance, and that was the main thing that was bringing his damage down so much. But with Dragon Man, you got to stay aggressive. You really want your opponent in the corner, because then you can get the cornered bonus damage, which is exactly what you're after. Even with attack disadvantage here, it's like 200 and a bit on every single hit. So yeah, it's a really big difference. Pretty much doubles his base damage output. I think it scales up as well with Fury, at least to the best of my memory. So yeah, it goes up even more the more Furies you get. And after the special 3 rotation, you are very often at, what is it, 2 to 3 Furies for the majority of the fight. But unfortunately, the 3-star doesn't have the Diablo synergy, and with the Diablo synergy, you can get an additional power gain charge off the special 3. So yeah, that one's really good for Dragon Man. But for general use, you know, you don't really want Diablo in the majority of teams. He can be alright for some fights, man. I guess, like, Dragon Man works quite well with Suicide Masteries, and Diablo works much better with Suicide Masteries as well. There is maybe a small level of benefit there. Okay, so if we just bait out that heavy attack and get her back in the corner, you can see when we beat him with that combo, she's pretty much gaining no power. Oh, okay, right. Let's try and get the stun, go for a heavy attack. Oh, I love the animations, man. That heavy attack fire breath is just so clean. They really did like a 10 out of 10 job with Dragon Man. Feels like just one of the most crazy and badass characters to play. Like, I really, really want him, man. But, yeah, we got so so unlucky on the Professor X and Dragon Man crystals. It was such a dry Cavalier crystal opening. I want to save the rest of my MCOC funds, boys, for we got friggin' Apocalypse and Professor X crystals coming next, and I am very, very excited for those. We're looking forward to it. Right, can we have parry stun? Just wanted to like try and finish that with a quick parry heavy attack, but that also works. I should have just chained on the special one there, but yeah, I just love firing off the heavy, man. It's just so satisfying. And it really does deal like a massive chunk of burst damage if you do have the 6 incinerates on. If you're playing like really aggressively, I believe in some matchups you can actually get 9 incinerates. So that definitely takes him up a nice chunk there as well. But let's go for this skill symbiote. This might be a bit of an annoying fight just because he does remove debuffs. So it's going to halter our damage output on the special 2 a little bit, but still not too bad. I just love how the special 2 cooks, but then you also get all the benefit from cornered as well. I didn't want to risk like going for the heavy there. Blocking a few too many hits today, man. Right, let's go. Right, very, very nice. Yeah, he's not doing too bad today. Again, the damage output is... He's kind of a ramp-up character in the way that you ideally want to play him. Of going for a special 3, then about, 3 special 2s, and then kind of just loop him around to the special 3 again. So in longer matchups, his damage, he's just going to keep going up and up. Because at the start of the fight, really isn't where this character's damage output excels. But let's go, we got Cosmic match up here. Oh, Gamora's about to get clapped, mate. Is that going to be enough? Oh, I thought if that was enough, that would have been so good. Unfortunately, not quite, though. Right, let's just go for a special 1, finish off that Gamora match. But yeah, she went down very, very quickly. That was a cool fight. And let's go for Iron Man next. Now, one thing you can do as well, in more regeneration-focused matchups, if you do have the Despair Mastery, is like not detonate the incinerates. Because then if you're playing fairly aggressively, you do have 6 up for the majority of the time, sometimes 9 as well. So he can greatly mitigate, if not fully block out, healing in these kind of matchups. Again, once you get into it a little bit, thinking about the rotation, we want to go for this duration of fight. I think I might be a bit cheeky and see if we can get away with 2 special 2s and then bursting him down. We don't have our power gain charge at the moment, but we're about to get it back shortly. You can see as we push him to 15%, we also apply the incinerate, so we can just dive bomb him there. So yeah, even in the Arc Overload matchup, we actually didn't even need to use the special 3 rotation. Just a couple of special 2s was enough to sort him out, so that was pretty good. But Maestro, we are definitely going to go for the SP3 rotation. Okay, we've been ambushed by a science symbiote here. I've totally forgotten what special attacks he has. I feel like he might have Spider-Man special 1. I always get like the adaptoids and symbiotes a little bit mixed up. There's definitely a few brands of these goons knocking about. Alright, let's go for the first special 2 incinerate. It is a bit difficult when you are blocking to see the opponent, though. I've definitely noticed that when you're right in the corner. I thought they were going to have some sort of fix for that, but it's still like, still a bit tricky. But there we go, another special 2, plenty of damage. That's kind of about the same rotation as the Arc Overload Iron Man fight there. But hey, it worked out nice. He just feels like very, very fluid, very fun to play as well. Just everything kind of rolls quite naturally out of this character and the way that you play him. You're not having to do anything like too awkward, which is always a good time. Because some new characters do have slightly awkward rotational mechanics at certain intervals. But anyway, let's go for Maestro, the big boy. Let's see if we can focus up and get this man down. Okay, that's really what we wanted there. And here, I'm going to go for special 3. I think because he has cornered, we can quite comfortably throw the special 3 here. We should be fine. And yeah, barely gave him like any power there at all, so that's perfect. Then we got it back in the corner. We can special 2. Knock that man down. Right, let's get rid of that. Oh no, this might be a bit too much power gained. Oh no, cornered saved me. Perfect. Right. Play well to finish this. Come on, Maestro. Let's get that special 2 out. Yeah, big fella. Come on. Oh no, no. Okay, we're still alive. Still alive. Still alive. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. He just wouldn't throw a special 2 for ages. Oh, that's so unfortunate. It was still like a really good chunk. But yeah, I couldn't get that last special 2 out of him, man. That's really, really frustrating. But overall, that was about 78 hits. Again, not too bad in terms of the damage. But he's a character that does benefit more when you do have the suicide masteries as well. Some really nice additional bonuses with those. But yeah, let's just finish off Maestro with a little bit of Nick Fury here. But it was still a very solid effort from Dragon Man. I think if we had maybe just played a bit more aggressive and like nuked in, it might have been enough with some of the damage that we had in hand. Because again, you do want to keep the opponent in the corner, so that is another criteria of getting the most out of Dragon Man. But yeah, I do really like Dragon Man. I think he's got, again, some really solid base utility to deal with a lot of the challenges that progressing players face, and he's a great option for variant 5, the Mystic variant, the XL variant as well. Again, having double immunities in that, there's kind of a few like bleed and poison paths knocking about, so it can be really good for certain encounters there. So yeah, overall, I really do like Dragon Man. I think he's a really good addition to the game, but let me know your thoughts on this brand new champion in the comments section below, and if you did enjoy today's video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.